It is Wednesday, November 1st, 2023 at 6:20 a.m. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween yesterday, October 31st. So we're in the first day of November now. And I'm so glad you could join me on this early morning walk along Yonge Street in downtown Toronto. So I am at Yonge and Carlton right now, and this is the 24/7 7-Eleven, our local 7-Eleven, and I really like these 24/7 places. There's a McDonald's over there that you see in the distance, and another one that is also 24/7. So they're open 24 hours a day and they never close. So I'm a night person myself, a late night, early morning person. So that's the reason why I like these 24/7 places. It's just something about the late night and early mornings that is different from when you're walking during the day. Especially in downtown Toronto, where the traffic is a lot less and there's a lot less people on the streets. So you probably noticed that I never do late night, early morning videos. That's because my camera is so poor. But I'm doing one today. And it's my lifelong dream to one day have a low light performing camera that I can use that gets a reasonable footage of the evenings, because I really enjoy the evenings the most. And since it's November 1st, it's gotten a lot colder here in Toronto. But we are approaching Christmas. I think these lights are like this all year long, but it'll get more extreme as we approach Christmas. You'll see it all along Yonge Street here. They'll fix it up with a lot of lights and decorations. So I'm headed south right now towards Dundas Square, which is considered the Times Square of Toronto, where people usually gather for certain events and certain celebrations. Events such as New Year's Eve and things of that nature will usually happen at Dundas Square. And this is IKEA City, a rare IKEA that you see in the city. Usually with IKEA, they're outside of they're outside of the popular areas by design, because they want to make their store like a destination place, right? Where, for instance, you would take the day to travel to IKEA and spend the entire day there, like with your family or whatever, doing shopping there. That's why they're strategically placed where they are. But these new city ones are a lot smaller, and they're right in the city, and they're more meant like showcase stores. Like, they'll have a lot of the stuff, a lot of the smaller stuff, but they won't have the larger stuff. But you can go in there and order it, I guess. But it's really nice to have, because a normal IKEA I would never be able to visit living in downtown Toronto, right? It's just too far. So it looks like, well, this is called the Zanzibar. I guess it's a strip joint or whatever you call it. But it's been there for a while. You can see here Yonge Street Warehouse, H Mart, Jollibee. And here we are at Yonge and Gould Street. So does anyone know Gould Street? Is that Glenn Gould, like named after Glenn Gould? Looks like they still have the Halloween costumes here, since it was just yesterday. This what you see right here is a university building. It's called TMU University, Toronto Metropolitan University. And a year or two ago, it was called Ryerson University. But they changed their name about a year or two ago. Okay, so we're approaching Dundas Square right now, and you can see with the big digital billboards, right, that are right in front of me, that we're approaching it. So these large digital billboards, they surround the square for obvious reasons, because of the really high traffic that you're going to get throughout the day. So it's good advertising. It's space that is very advertising space that is valued, right? Okay. So it's about 6:30 a.m. right now, and there's some traffic. I guess people are going to work early. 6 a.m. Okay, so the stage you see in front of me at Dundas Square here. So certain events that they have, like New Year's Eve or whatever, can be held there. Right in front of me, the stairs leads to a subway station called Dundas subway station. In front here is the busiest mall in Canada, called the Toronto Eaton Centre. And yeah, it's a great mall. And more billboards here, I guess. So looks like the early morning train is here. The 5:05. This is it's an all-way crossing. So there, the 5:05 Dundas, which is the morning train here. So people that commute into the downtown core, they'll take that train and other subway trains, because like I was stated earlier, we have a subway station that's right here, Dundas subway station. So you can see the traffic from the station, the people walking along there. Towards their work or their job, but it's still pretty low traffic at 6:30. So let's see the prices for 2023, for November 2023. Jumbo beef hot dog, $5. Polish sausage, $6. Chicken hot dog, $5. So these are good prices, right? $5 for a hot dog, because you get all the condiments, right? Imagine like going into the supermarket and buying the condiments that you wouldn't use, like all of it, right? Like for instance, hot peppers or whatever, right? So I think $5 is a very good value, at least for 2023, and at a prime location as well. So I am walking along Dundas right now towards Bay Street. And Bay Street is considered, it is the financial district in Toronto. So it's kind of considered the Wall Street of Toronto, similar to New York's Wall Street. Oh, there's another 24/7 place right in front. It's Denny's, 24 hours, it says. I would love to eat in one of these places right early in the morning, like 4 or 5 a.m. So let's see how it is inside. Open 24 hours. So there's some traffic. Maybe 3 or 4 people or more. There's maybe 10 people in there. So along Dundas here, the more west you walk, you'll shortly approach Chinatown, one of the Chinatowns. One of the Chinatowns in Toronto. Because we have 2 Chinatowns in Toronto. One that's west and one that's east. So one is called Old Chinatown, I believe, and the other one is the newer Chinatown. So we have a Circle K here, and it's also open 24/7. So it's not looking too bad considering yesterday was Halloween. I mean, you don't see a lot of litter on the ground, so it's relatively clean. Pretty cool. Unholy Donuts. So right now we are walking north along Bay Street. So right here, this building that you see here used to be a bus station, like a Greyhound bus station, but it closed last year, I think. And the reason why I bring that up is because that is also one of my other lifelong dreams, to ride one of those Greyhound buses to somewhere, right? because I don't think stuff like that will be really around a lot in the future. And it always symbolized, I guess, these bus rides or bus trips to far places, kind of like an escape from somewhere into somewhere like a new beginning, right? So it's a common theme, I guess, that you can see in movies like the Shawshank Redemption, where Red takes the bus, right, after he gets out of Shawshank, right? So that was like kind of like the symbolism of the bus ride, right? And basically that's the reason I wanted to I guess have the experience, right, of does it really feel like that? Because living in downtown Toronto, I actually walk everywhere. I don't drive, and I don't take public transit at all. Like, I've taken public transit maybe a couple times during the year, and I'll be honest with you, it was just a film. It wasn't like I was really going anywhere that I needed. Yeah, because you can basically walk anywhere downtown, right? If you live in downtown, because everything is so like densely compact that it doesn't take you too far to walk where you need to go. Whether you need to buy food or like shop for something, you don't really need to go too far. Or even like entertainment, right? Which leads me to my last video, which I did a few weeks ago, about how it can be super cheap to live in downtown Toronto. Because things like major entertainment attractions don't cost you anything. Whether it's the cost of entry or the cost of travel to them, right? And depending on the individual, right, how much they spend in entertainment per month, like your entertainment dollars, how much you have allocated. If it's a lot, then you can save a lot, right? So you can check that out in my last video, and it basically tells you how you can go to all the museums, all the art galleries, all the aquariums in downtown Toronto for free, just by having a library card. And I will be making more videos on topics such as food and transportation, right, costs. Because once again, if you live in downtown Toronto, the transportation cost is like zero. Well, for me, it's like zero. And every person will have their different situations, right? So for instance, right, my dad, he used to work downtown Toronto, and he used to have to buy a monthly, it's called a Metro Pass, which is it's a monthly pass for you to use public transit for one price. And I believe it was 150 or 160 bucks a month. So right there, you're looking at a couple of $1,000 or a year, right? I mean, it's almost almost $2,000 a year, right? And you don't have that cost if you don't need to travel. And that's just the cost of public transit. That's not including time costs, right? Because you're also saving 2 hours in commute time, right? That you have to travel. And that's just for work. That's not for entertainment and things like that. You know, like a lot of services. Maybe you have to go to the hospital, you know, or something like that, right? All those trips that that cost time and money. So right here we are at Bay Street in College. And it is 6:51 a.m. So I think I'm gonna end the video here right now. So thank you so much for coming along with me today in this walk in downtown Toronto, November 1st at 6:20 a.m. in the morning until 6:50. And I really appreciate it, and hope to see you in the next video.